Saturday night, Veterans Day, November 11th. But I got this trailer here. It is 53083. I remember pulling this one when it was brand new. I was the first one to pull it. But they really got this one tied in here. It's the one with the black skirts on the side. But I wiped everything down, the whole sides here and the skirts. Got the tires all done now. That's looking brand new again. Gotta make it look nice going down the road. Mud flaps are looking good now. But the dressing is just drying right now with that foam spray. Even this back door, this was really bad. But it's all wiped down. It's easy when you just open one door and you reach up and wipe everything down. But it's all clean again. Let's see how long that lasts. But I got it for the week, so I want to make sure it's nice. It's not like I'm just gonna drive it a couple miles and drop it off. But I want to make sure that it's good. Especially these rims and all that, like I did with the last trailer. But these skirts were really, like, I think they went through snow or something like that, but I wiped it all down. Even the sides. It's not that hard to do. But keeps your belly down so you don't look like the other drivers. But this one here is utility. Usually it's the other trailers, but you gotta open up both at the same time to get to it. But even inside I noticed that the forklift had mud or something on it. But got it all tied down, looking good. See if this light works. Yeah, there you go. But you can see the floor, how muddy it is. That's really bad. I gotta figure out how to scrape all that off, blow it out, scrape it. Hope it's just at the end, the tail end. But when I get this empty in New Jersey, I gotta go to Beverly, New Jersey. And that's right on the other side of the river when it comes to Philadelphia. You go across Philadelphia and you go ahead and take this New Jersey Turnpike and they'll take you down to Beverly, but I have to be there Monday. It's about a 16-hour drive. All I have to do is put seal on here, padlock, and my pin. Alright, that's looking good. Alright, 53083. It's nice to get this out of this area. Get over the East Coast. But it's always colder up here by Minnesota and Wisconsin. I'm in northern Wisconsin, so anything like that at this time of the year is always bundle up. It's probably about 38 degrees out. Everything's good to go. This truck's looking neat. Back away a little bit, get out of the bubble look. But the night owls are out now. Now I get to drive for 11 hours all the way to sunrise. It's a lot easier that way, and that way you can get some room in these rest areas when it's time. It's just so hard parking, especially in the East Coast. But no truck stops, no go. It's always the rest areas. Nice and peaceful. Alright, let's go to New Jersey.
You melt the ice behind my stone cold eyes. I turn to ashes, but only just sometimes. Inhale your smoke, but you still act surprised. It's not my fault when we end up capsized. You call me crazy now, but you don't understand. I'm calling out to you. Can you hear a thing? 'Cause you lit the match that ignites the flame. I'm the TNT, but you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire, heat that melts us down again. Now it's pouring through my veins, but I said you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Want you to feel the way I feel inside. I'm reaching out for help, you got me in a riptide. You call me crazy now, but you don't understand. I'm calling out to you, can you hear a thing? Cause you lit the match, that ignites the flame. I'm the TNT, but you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain. Feel the fire, heat that melts us down again. Now it's pouring through my veins, but I said you're the spark to blame. And it's fire, burning holes inside my brain.
Beverly, New Jersey. I had to wiggle around this fence line here. I gotta see if I can park here. It's a little tight. They got drive-through open 24 hours here. It's Sunday. It's about 10:30 at night. I'm hoping these cars can get through. You can see they set up the drive-through right here. And I'm hoping I'm not blocking anybody parking right here. If not, I can swing it over a little bit more. I'm right on the curb line here. I think that should be alright. If I kick it over a little bit, gives them a little bit more room. But this McDonald's, they're working on this one. It was about 16.5-hour drive here. But traffic is alright. The tolls are actually easier than 70, but it costs more. Want to make sure there's no parking signs and all that. Looks like it's just by the fence line, so it should be good. When they come in, they should be squeezing right in. There should be enough room. And then when they open at 8, I'll be here. It's about 36 degrees out, so it's pretty cold here in New Jersey. I'm right across the bridge here. I don't know if that's the harbor going to Atlantic Ocean, but Philadelphia is right next to this city here on the other side. But across this fence line here is New Jersey. If you go north, that's New York. So you can see where I'm at here. But they got two constructions. This building here, that's probably going to be active in the morning. And they got this forklift, but looks like it's for this construction here. And it's like a cherry picker is what they got over here. But that's the first thing I do is look for a forklift or something and see how they're going to get this done. But it's all about seeing how everything's going to work out in the morning. I'm thinking I should move this trailer over just a tad. That way I'm not a nuisance. It's better to be here. That way nobody's complaining. But it's all locked up. Everything's good on that. That way I just worry about those skirts not scraping the curb. But it's a nice trailer. I got it all cleaned up so it looks good again. Get that snow stuff off, especially the skirts. But I try to maneuver and try to hug this trailer in no more. I think that would be the wisest thing. But I hope everybody had a good weekend. You can see what I did for the weekend. Okay. Swung the trailer in more. Try to hug the curb. That looks a lot better. That way they got more room around this corner. Looks like it's the right way to go. Yeah, that looks good. Alright. You see how I hugged that corner. Really put that in there right. That looks good. Alright. Guess I can get some sleep now. But it looks like the cars can swing around pretty good. As long as I can get it out of my trailer, I'd be happy. I looked around, I couldn't find anything except for the one next door that looks like what they need. But we can actually back up more, but that should be alright. It looks like they open this gate and go in. They got it right on the curb. You can see how it rolls in. And then my drives are right off the curb. That's about it. It's all about squeezing, making room. And then I'll back up and then swing back around and come out of that road there. That'd be the right way to go. This is 1:30. Alright. Now I get to go to sleep. See you all Monday morning. Alright, it's Monday morning. I had to pull forward, so I bumped the curb. It looks like they got one out. This is in longer forks. It's much bigger, it reaches in more. So I got two more to go. I got my straps ready. And he's gonna pull this one out. And we'll see if I double strap it for the end. That should be alright. Yeah, these straps really help me out. I just hook them on the side like this, and he pulls them out. And then I'll just use these hooks and hook up this other one if that boom doesn't reach out. It looks like it will. This is a brand new trailer. It looks like they really beat it up. See, it's all bent there. That's too bad. But first day, this wood was looking brand new. Well, it's got this mud or something on here I have to scrape off. See all that I gotta scrape off. Well, I got this scraper, is handheld. You just scrape that off and then blow it out. That's it. Alright, here he comes. Alright, let's get this other one going. Alright, one more to go. Looking good. It's all about the traffic here. This place is, the drive-thru's open 24 hours, so it's never ending. But it sounds like they're making $18 Big Macs here now. Maybe the regular hamburgers are top sellers now. Those are only $10. 2 for $20. Cheeseburgers are only $15. So Big Mac's $18. That's a good deal. You get the 2 family packs for $100. Come on down. Alright, I'm empty now. Scraped all that stuff out, cleaned up my mess. All I have to do is shut the doors and see where my reload's going to be. It looks pretty good now after I scraped it all. It was pretty bad. A lot of mud. Probably went to a recycling place. It's all about getting these doors shut. See how the traffic is. There's a lot of tunnels. I was in Pennsylvania. I filmed for you guys coming here. All these tunnels, driving through the mountain. Just like Colorado. They got a lot of tunnels too. This is a nice trailer as long as you keep it clean. It's pretty good. Tow's pretty good. Alright. Hope everybody had a good weekend. But it's Monday, 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm legal to drive now. And we'll see where I go here in New Jersey. or Pennsylvania, pretty close to that. I know it's all restaurant traffic. It's quiet here, but it won't be out there. We'll see where we go next. Never-ending week here. Alright, I'm in Allentown, Pennsylvania. It's about an hour and a half drive from New Jersey. Right where that red truck's at. I gotta go on door 11. Picking up plastic. I gotta go to Sparta, Wisconsin. I gotta be there Wednesday. It looks like it's Ancor, something to do with plastics. So we'll see how that works out. But it's first come, first serve here. You have to check in a different warehouse. And then after you check in, you gotta drive over this warehouse. They got it all figured out, I guess. At least it's all cleaned out. Busy. I gotta still wait for that red truck. It's pretty tight spot, so once I get into the hole, I'm gonna go ahead and slide the axles when I get in the hole. Let's hurry up and wait. Looks like they're all Freightliners here. Columbia, Cascadia, another Columbia, oh, Century. All Freightliners here. I made the dock. Door 11. Looking good. Guess there's no chocks here, just dock locks. Guess that's all they want. Once I get the red light, they're loading, and then green light, then go in and get your paperwork and get out of here. So that's my Monday so far. So it's all about hitting the big road once I get out of here. Alright, I'm loaded now. Let's see what they gave me. Got the axle slid back up. It's a pretty busy place here. Alright, let's see what we got. It looks like empty bottles. Alright, well, this is going to Sparta. Let's see what this is. Alright, seals on. It looks like a light load. The bills say 6,000 pounds. So that's it. This guy's frame is stretched up. Wide turns. Look at that dog. Looking good. Alright, I'm in Sparta. It's Wednesday morning, 7 a.m. and they just opened. This is Sparta, Wisconsin. Just slid the axles back. Alright, let's see how it worked out. He already broke the seal. It worked out pretty good. All I have to do is take the strap off. This was a hard one. There. Alright, take the strap off. That'll be good. Alright, that's looking good. Alright, I got door 7. Looks like it's angle docks here. Much different. And I gotta go to Reedsburg and pick up something, take it to Independence, Iowa. Hope it'll be a short day. We'll see what we got. Alright, wasn't that hard. It's better than Chicago. Door 7. Oh yeah, I got to go to this tool and die factory or something, and pick that up in Reedsburg, Wisconsin, and then take it over to Independence. And that looks like it's going to be same day delivery. I want to make sure I don't hit it too hard here. All right. Yeah, Independence, Iowa. And we'll see what they give me after that. It's Wednesday, so it's just the middle of the week. Shooting all the way to New Jersey and coming back. Well, it looks like a good day. No clouds yet. Nice and peaceful here once I shut off my truck. But we'll see. It looks like they're having problems over there. Oh, you didn't chalk his tires, I bet. Alright, hurry up and wait. Alright. I'm in. Looks like Reedsburg, Wisconsin. That was Reeseville. But this is another angle dock here. This one I jackknifed just a tad. I'm on the line, but they got two different lines here. But it's square. It's a small little town here. But you can see what I did. I had to swing the nose over so that way trucks can get out. It's a pretty tight spot. I just don't like the bumper, the back bumper's hitting the back here. It's too low. The pads, these back pads are too high. You can see what it's doing here. See, it's hitting that bumper. Just enough. It's hitting that bumper. That's too bad. The pad's too high. It needs to go down more. But these are old docks. But it's just pulling out really slowly, so I don't scratch anything up. Alright. After this, we'll go to Independence, Iowa. See what that's about. Alright, they loaded me real quick. Must have had two forklifts on it. Bouncing around pretty good in there. But we'll see what we got here. It's always a surprise. Alright. That looks alright. Let's see here. That's easy to strap down. They singled it. We'll see how heavy it is when I get the bills. Okay, got that strapped pretty good. Alright, well, what this stuff is. But they make it here. It's all about foundry work, casting. Huh. Okay. Singles, they got two doubles in the middle. Let's see how heavy it is. Alright. It's all about sliding the axles right. I got one scale when I go across the river going into Dubuque, Iowa. It's all about taking 61 down to 151 to 20. It's right off of 20 on the west side of Dubuque. And a little cocked right now. Alright. Let's see if they give me a seal. If not, I got my pin. Alright, slide the axles up a little bit and get my paperwork and go to Iowa. Hoping it'll be a nice day all week. Keep my truck clean. Alright, let's see what we got. Alright. I'm in Independence, Iowa. small little town here. It's on 20, just west of Dubuque. Looks like a big chalk. That looks good. Looks like they're unloading me already. It's about 1:30 in the afternoon. I started about 4:30 in the morning for that 7 a.m. delivery. But it's all about waiting here now. We'll see what I do next after this. Alright, I'm at Ditzmer Recycling in Dubuque, Iowa. I gotta take this to the yard, and then I'll pick up a loaded trailer, and go to Madisonville, Kentucky. Look how big these guys are. These big ones get underneath it too much. You gotta pull it out about an inch. Looks like they got them on both sides. So far, no rains. Truck's still keeping clean. But it's Thursday. My week's almost done. Looks like I'll shoot over to Kentucky. It's probably a Friday delivery. And pick up something and try to get back by Saturday. Do it. That should be all right. Okay. It's about, let's say, 160 miles away to the yard. So 2.5 hours. And click his switch, drop this off. It's too bad this is going to ND Papers. So it's the last time you'll see this nice and clean. As long as they drive slow in that place, about 5 miles an hour is the right way to go. Alright, that's it for 53083. Alright. I'm at the yard. Got everything disconnected. Probably the last time you'll see it nice and clean until I drive it. But I gotta go to Kentucky, so I'll make this film going to New Jersey and back. It's like a windy day. But I gotta pick up 53067. It's already loaded. It's for the warehouse. And then go to Kentucky. I gotta go to Madisonville. I gotta be there. Looks like I have to be there tomorrow, Friday. It's Thursday today. So it's all about dropping the paperwork off and get back on the road.